Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails from Zero, where in the previous 2 episodes, we have been exploring Crossbell City during the Anniversary Festival's 2nd day. Man, there's confetti in the air, there's hope in my heart. Mimi called us the special support section, and things are only gonna go up from here. I mean, they have to. So, we have some quests on the agenda. We briefly took a look at them in the other episodes. We have some cars to crack down on. We have some famous views of Crossbells to snap photos of. We have an important item retrieval with a short time limit, so we gotta make sure we get going to Bellguard Gate and down in the Geofront, but that's for later. For now, let's hit that West Crossbell Highway. Okay, it is kind of nice to just get out of the bustle of the city, get some calm exploration music, and holy smokes, are we appreciating the look of this car? Place a warning sticker? I don't know yet. Hold on. It's a Reinford Company private car. The license plate number is EW3100. Okay. Hold on. Let me check this here. So, in our yes, it's parking ticket time. Approved cars. Let's see. Approved cars are EW. I'm not seeing an EW3100 on the list here. Also, that fire decal on the side, very dangerous. It actually doubles the top speed of the car. That's just not very responsible. I'll place a warning sticker. Yes, there we go. Screw you. What's this? Severn Company private car. CZ3323. Right. I think CZ3323. You're looking good. You're looking good. Well, yes, let's check this Vern Company. All right. CL1101. Okay. 0028. Let's see. Do. LAED008, yep. Then we had LA5828. Oh, CL1101. Yep. They're looking good. They're looking freaking good. Are there more cars further down? Or was that kind of... Maybe that was it. Okay. That looks good. But the West Crossbell Highway does lead towards Bellguard Gate. So why would anybody park up here? But we might as well just do it on foot. I mean, can you imagine how crowded the bus is right now? I'm just gonna get some clear gelatin, and we're out of here. We got Bellguard Gate. Oh, this is quite a trick. I'm gonna take the bus to Bellguard Gate, methinks, because walking on foot, come on, what do I look like? A bracer? Come on, I don't do that here. Too important. Gonna take it to Bellguard Gate. Papa. All right, careful. Put the camera away. Military installment. We don't want to do anything silly. Apparently, the commander's going to just happen to be out for the entirety of the anniversary festival. Before leaving, he told us that all we're going to do is background check tourists, so just follow Warrant Officer Mireille's orders. He may have a point. Would it kill him to act like the Crossbell Guardian Force commander ever so often? Indeed. Mireille, is that the girl we met who... Because what I have a feeling about with Randy is that he's playing it up like... Why are you just out here, toddler? He's playing it up like, oh yeah, I got into trouble with the girls, you know, but there's something else. There's something else, but he's kind of letting his playboy persona cover that, so I'm really curious to know more about that. Tourist Kururu.
Crossbellans not only have trains, but buses too. I'm so jealous of how convenient things are here. If only they built a train station and had bus stops near my house. If they did, I'd be coming to Crossbell whenever I had the chance.
Oh, that's true. Speaking of, actually, we might actually want to hit that West Crossbell Highway and get a scenic route, so that's worth doing. Hello. I traveled here from Erebony on foot. If I come this far, I don't see why I shouldn't walk over to Crossbell City. Then again, maybe it would be a bit too dangerous. Yeah, don't want to set foot on that highway, man. I just want to get a good night's rest. All these tourists coming through here have worked us to death. Well, hang in there. Good thing it's only another week. All right, this place is bustling. Wow. Oh. What in the world is this? Huh? Was this here the other day? Let's take a little peek, shall we? Randy, is something wrong? This thing is one of the CGF's armored cars.
Why is it here? On top of that, they went so far as to conceal it with this tarp.
Conceal is a bit much. It's barely hiding the thing at all. In fact, this half-assed attempt to hide the thing only makes it more conspicuous. Oh yeah, did we get a support request from someone at Bellguard Gate? Maybe this armored car has something to do with it.
I believe that the request was to search for a lost item. And as for the client, it was a warrant officer, Mireille.
Mireille? She was that blonde soldier we met before, right? Yep, that's right. She may be busy with work, but we should try asking her about the requests. Perhaps you could casually bring up the armored car if you're so interested in it. Good idea. All right, let's pay her a visit. Let's indeed. Oh, I should hurry and move out. I don't want to miss even a second of this year's anniversary festival. You already missed a day, though, sir.
I can't help but wonder what's under that blue tarp.
Ah, it intrigues the senses, does it not? My entry inspection is finally over. That long queue was hard to wait in, though. Well, off to Crossbell City now. Phew, I think the inspection line is finally starting to thin out now. There have been a lot more tourists traveling on foot this year. I wonder why. If they took the train, they'd already be in the city by now. Well, they are going to a festival. Maybe they think it's more exciting to change things up, even their means of transportation. I suppose. Since yesterday, traffic coming through the gate has increased exponentially. Because of that, I'm sure that international spies and the like have managed to slip into Crossbell through the cracks. Is it really okay for us to brush the whole thing aside as something that can't be helped? Shouldn't we be a little more concerned? Well, what can you do? What can you do? Yup. Yup.
Whenever I go on sightseeing trips, I always have to check out the local cuisine. I wonder what sort of food awaits me in Crossbell.
I know all the recipes.
My husband decided to bring me along to the special party he attends annually. Oh, he seems to be up to the brim with confidence, so I'm looking forward to this new experience.
I have some business to take care of at Michelin during the festival. Well, it's on the closing day, so I'll take my time savoring what I can. I don't know what happened with your voice. I swear, Stella glows when she works behind that counter. She's angelic. All right, after I finish eating, I'll have to match her enthusiasm. Nice, I thought you were going to be like, I gotta approach her. It's like, no. But match her enthusiasm? Let's go.
I had to work overtime because the commander kept coming down for some late night snacks. I couldn't recover from my fatigue at all. So busy.
That guy's a jerk. When are we gonna meet him? It's definitely not under the counter. Guests? Ooh, feel free to relax for as long as you'd like. How much? 400 mira. That's a good, decent price. Hello.
Where the heck am I? Oh, whatever. While I'm here, I might as well explore.
Yes. Spoken like a true adolescent. Papa. That's a good attitude, too. That's kind of a good attitude for life. Like, where the heck am I? Oh, well, while I'm here, might as well explore. Man, that kid was wise beyond his years. Indeed. Hold on, where's my... okay, here's... Yeah, found Randy's bed. You want to know how I knew? The bed was unmade. That's how. Whoppa, this used to be her room. She's probably in the big important office, so I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna see if Joshua and Estelle have... Wait, McKinnon? Oh, Taurus Dean. Whoa! One wrong step and I'll fall to the bottom of the canyon. Ah, this is freaking nuts. It is kind of nuts, dude. This military encampments in general just takes your breath away. There she is. There she is. Rosa!
Oh, come on. It couldn't have just up and disappeared. If I don't find it soon.
Yo, Mireille. How's my favorite CGF soldier doing?
Nice to see you again, warrant officer. Randy? And the rest of the special support section. What are you four doing here?
Oh, right. It's about that support request I submitted, isn't it? I've been in such a rush, I nearly forgot about it. Oh, that's all right. I'm sure you must have been swamped with your work. Classic Mireille. She puts on a serious face, but she's really not all there. Excuse me? Someone like you has no right to say that to me. Let's try to settle down, shall we? I know it's sudden, but would you mind explaining the request to us? The CGF wouldn't be coming to us for help unless it really needed it, so I've been curious to learn the details. Yes, that's correct. Forgive me for losing focus for a moment there. So we've been searching the premises here at Bellguard Gate for a certain crucial item that's gone missing. Normally, finding it would be our top priority, but as you can see, we're running short on manpower during the anniversary festival. That's why we decided to ask for some assistance in the matter. I think I understand the situation. So, what exactly are we looking for? It's the key to that armored car that the Guardian Force has just deployed. It's one of the newer models. A new model? I had only heard rumors about it, so I take it it has finally been deployed. I fail to understand how you could have lost something so valuable. Let me guess. The commander? I suppose that wasn't a hard guess. It wasn't? How so? Well, it started yesterday. The commander threw an exclusive party to ring in Crossbell's 70th anniversary. Over the course of the night, the commander drank much more alcohol than he should have. And then he had one of the soldiers drive our new armored car to his party. Must have been trying to win over the higher-ups by showing off his new shiny ride. How very tasteless. Once the commander returned and had the car parked inside the gate, he snatched the key from the driver. And later, it just vanished from his possession somehow. Now that we can't move the car, we had no choice but to put a tarp over it in a last-ditch effort to conceal it. I was wondering what that was doing outside. Was that really your best move? The tarp almost makes it even more conspicuous. Well, if they left the car as is, it would probably raise a lot of questions they don't wish to answer. For example, why exactly is the CGF's new heavy-duty armored car actively deployed inside of the border gate? If the Imperial Army took it as a threat, I'm not sure we'd be able to reason with them. You can't be serious. At the very least, we'd like to avoid any provocation at all costs. Is this new model really all that? The armored cars we were using before were pretty top of the line in terms of defense and mobility, if I remember right. Trust me, it is. The new model is an upgraded, more combat-oriented version of our old cars. It's equipped with Vulcan cannons, miniature missile pods, and has seen an entire overhaul when it comes to its base firepower. If you inspected the CGF's entire arsenal, it would easily come out on top, no doubt about it. Gotcha. I agree with you then. Leaving that thing out in the open sounds a bit too dicey. So, where exactly is that oh-so-wonderful commander right now, anyway? This is still his office, ain't it? It is. He's just away at the moment. He headed out this morning and left us to sort out this mess. He said he couldn't possibly call off all the soirees he was hosting for the festival. And flake out on Crossbell's top elites? I think not. Sounds like him, alright. The more I hear about this commander, the less I am eager to meet him. Anyway, we really want to move the armored car out of the public eye ASAP. Will you help us find a key? Let's go. We'd be happy to help, Warrant Officer. Really? Thank you very much. Now, would you mind helping us retrace the commander's steps? Did he mention anything that might give us any leads? Let me think. If you'd like to hear what I was able to get out of him this morning, I'll be more than happy to share. That should suffice. When the commander returned, he had the armored car parked right inside of the gate, and he took the key from the soldier driving. And then, I imagine he was craving a light snack to wash down all that alcohol. So he stopped by the mess hall and had one of the cooks make him some food. Afterwards, he waltzed up to the roof and sung his heart out for quite a while. Once he finally tired himself out, he realized he had no idea where the key had gone. He sounds like a proper drunk. I think it was a miracle that he made it up to the rooftop at all, given his condition. Just another day in the life for that deadbeat. From what we just heard, we know for a fact that the key was lost while he was gallivanting around the gate. And if that's the case, we shouldn't have to worry about searching anywhere other than Bellguard Gate. I agree, Ellie. Alright then, we should perform a sweep of the general area first. Who knows, I might find some clues or, with luck, the key.
Warrant Officer Mireille, would you like to accompany us on our search?
I'm afraid not. I feel like I would just get in the way if I came along.
I'll still be doing what I can to find it though, starting with tearing apart the commander's office.
Don't you worry about a thing. Even in the most desperate of situations, you can always count on old Randy to help you out of a pinch. Jeez, I really am counting on you, Randy. So I hope you can live up to that big talk. We should go ahead and commence our search for the key. Let's start by checking the armored car itself. Let's go! Important item retrieval. I'm just raring to go.
I intend to thoroughly search the commander's office for the key. We weren't the cause of this mess, but that doesn't make it any less important. I'll do my duty, whatever it may be.
I actually never checked the roof. I think I'm just going to go up there and find the key right away. Just wanted to talk to the people. Chalk to the people? Oh, I'll chalk up to the people, sure.
Since there aren't many women in the CGF, the few among us tend to draw a lot of attention. Deputy Commander Bales and Sergeant Major Seeker are both extremely beautiful, so it's even more problematic for them. Someday, there's going to be a headline that reads, "Interview with the beautiful guardsman of the CGF."
One of my friends, Burl, is stationed over at Tangram Gate. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous of him. I'm always nervous that things are going to hit the fan here and our commander will be nowhere in sight. Yeah, it's kind of a precarious spot, isn't it? Man, what a view. View to a doom. Right. Should probably start down by the cart. See what we can figure out. But we could leave it to the detective. Alright. So, according to Mireille, the commander parked the car here and hasn't been moved since. I say we should search the area for the key, but I assume the CGF would have found it if it was actually here.
That's a good point. It would be a waste of time to search the area again. Besides, since the car has those bulky Vulcan cannons on top, we can't exactly remove the tarp to take a closer look.
Damn. I kind of wanted to see this baby in all of its glory.
Randy, have you ridden in an armored car like this before? This model should be a modified edition of the conventional armored car, so it should feel largely the same.
Nah, it's just something I'm kind of curious about. If they got permission to use them, I'm sure they'd be super nice for patrols and stuff like that. I bet Noel will die of happiness. I think you might be right. Huh? It looks like we have visitors from the Empire. Let's go check it out. Oh? Now that's a fancy car. I mean, it doesn't have like fire decals on the sides, so its top speed is nerfed to... Whoa, a limo? Those Arabonis must like to travel in style. They appears to be a Rhineford company, some limousine. Who owns this? Wait a second. Who does own this? I don't know. Oh, if it isn't the fine ladies and gentlemen of the special support section. Is this a genuine voice? Is it like a sarcastic voice? It's... Should have figured. It's a handsome voice. Good day, everyone. I trust that Crossbell has been treating you well. Uncle Theodore? It's been a while, sir. It has indeed. You'll have to forgive me. Did my arrival get in the way of your duties?
Not at all.
This guy's suave as ever, I see.
Are you returning from a business trip by any chance, sir?
That's right. Negotiations in the Empire. But that aside, I can't help but ask about that great big thing sitting behind you.
I guess it's hard to not notice. It's kind of a long story.
I see. Allow me to make an educated guess then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it must be one of the CGF's new armored cars or something like that, right?
How did you...
Did I catch you off guard? There's a simple explanation, I assure you. You see, at the party I attended yesterday, I ran into the CGF commander. He, in his drunkenness, mentioned something about that very car to one of his subordinates, I believe. I've sat with him at multiple parties now, and I really do think he should work on that drinking problem of his.
That answers that. He must have left for the Empire directly after the party, correct?
And if that's the case, You might have the clue we're looking for. What exactly do you mean? Allow me to explain. The SSS informed Dieter of the situation and their support request. I think I'm starting to understand. That would certainly explain why there's an armored vehicle with mounted guns just sitting in the middle of a high-traffic area. However, I'm afraid I won't be of much help to you all. Like I said earlier, I had negotiations in the Empire today, so I had to leave the party early in order to make it on time. In other words, by the time the commander made it back to Bellguard Gate, I was already long gone. Jeez, what a bummer. Guess all we can do is stick to retracing his steps. This may be presumptuous of me to ask, but can I give you a piece of advice I was given by Bell a long time ago? Mireille gave you advice? Again, it was many, many years ago, but I had the habit of losing things. There were just so many projects I had to keep track of that I couldn't help but misplace a document here and there. Really? I would have never guessed that, judging by how you act now. I feel like part of it had to do with my still being young and inexperienced at the time. Anyway, every time I would lose something, Belle would always be there to find it for me. And each time she would let out a great big sigh and tell me this. Father, how many times do I need to tell you, when you lose something, you have to look where you'd least expect it to be?
Search the unexpected places.
Well, I guess that makes a certain amount of sense. In short, Belle was simply trying to tell me to change my perspective. Though I don't know how useful you all will find this advice, of course. No, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I've been much help, but I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh, dear. I seem to have gotten carried away with our conversation. I think my car might be a bit of a nuisance sitting in the middle of the gate like this. If you'll excuse me. Oh, have a safe drive home, sir. Thank you, sir. Until we meet again, SSS. There goes a man who rides in style. Never changes, that guy. You know, he gave us some pretty valuable advice. Change our perspective, huh? That's definitely something we forgot to think about. Might be the key to finding this, key. Now then, let's keep retracing the commander's steps and see where that takes us.
I believe Warrant Officer Mireille told us that after the commander parked the car, he went to the mess hall.
Yeah, let's take our investigation there. Yeah, we did hear. Do you got new comments now? Okay, figured maybe we should talk about the fancy cool car that came around, but maybe not. Yo, Stella, keeping yourself busy?
Oh, Randy. Funny seeing you here. Were you wanting to order something?
Not exactly. We're searching for the armored car's key, as per Warrant Officer Mireille's request.
Oh, so you guys are the ones who got stuck with that. The warrant officer already asked me to look around. I combed over the mess hall high and low, but it's nowhere to be found. I suppose we can mark the mess hall off our list then. They're in the process of retracing the commander's steps. Do you mind recounting what you witnessed last night? Sure, I don't mind. The first day of the anniversary festival was incredibly hectic here. I was finally winding down from the craziness of the day when the commander stormed in here, utterly wasted. All of a sudden, he yelled at me to cook up something that would sober him up, so I had to do some forced overtime. Because of that, I wasn't able to get around to any of the prep work I needed to do for today.
Wow, he sounds pretty terrible. Oh, for sure. Guy swaggers around like he owns the place, but doesn't do a lick of actual work.
It sounds like he's the complete opposite of Deputy Commander Bales. Excuse me, would you know if he had the key on him while he was eating his meal?
Beats me. I only heard about it being lost when I woke up this morning, so I'm afraid I wasn't really paying attention. Is that so? There's no way of knowing whether he had the key here or not. Beyond. What's everyone doing gathered around in the mess hall? Oh, alright, it's Beyond the sleep guy. Sleep guy, yes.
Good timing, Beyond. These people are helping the CGF recover that key or whatever.
Nice to meet you. We're the special support section. I mean, section. Oh yeah, I've heard about you all. Nice to meet you too. Hey, Beyond. Still the same military buff as always? I'm afraid so. It's been a while, Randy. So, Beyond, did you end up finding the key? You know, the one that the warrant officer told us about? After giving it a quick search, I can safely say that it isn't in the inn. I'm pretty sure the commander didn't bother heading there after his meal anyway. Sorry, but what do you mean by pretty sure? Weren't you at the inn last night? Imagine you would know whether he came in or not, right? I'd finished my work for the day by then, so I was actually taking a break up on the roof when I got back. Wait, hold on.
Did you remember something?
Yeah, I passed by him as I was leaving the roof. And if I'm not wrong, I remember him spinning around something that looked like a keychain. That must have been the key you all are looking for. Then that means it's extremely likely that the commander had the key until he headed up for the roof after leaving the mess hall.
It bothers me that it would act so nonchalant with something so important.
I certainly agree, but at least you picked up a valuable statement. Good thing that memory of yours finally kicked in, eh? Better late than never, right? You have got to be kidding me. Do you realize how much time I wasted searching the mess hall because of you? Sorry about that. Well, I think it's about time for me to head back to work. See you later, Stella. Frickin'. I'm beyond disappointed. He ran. Well, thanks to him, we finally got ourselves a solid lead. Thanks for all your help too, Stella. Randy's right. Even though we only knew it wasn't in the mess hall, that narrowed down our list of potential hiding places significantly. You're welcome. And I wish her how important this key is. But please find it, not just for the CGF's sake, but for Warrant Officer Mireille's. We'll do our best, I promise.
Now, is our next destination the roof?
Let's get going, guys. I know someone like me can't fully comprehend how important that key is, but please do your best to find it. Will do. Hey, Beyond. Last night I passed by the commander on my way down from the roof. Keychain. Yep. Indeed. All things point up there. Papa. It's a very simple sort of find lost item detective quest thing, but I like the thematicness of it. It sets up with the warrant officer here, more character development there, makes us hate that the commander himself even more. And we also get that the meeting with Dieter. It's cool. It's cool. Even though sometimes I wish to just be like, oh, there's the trail. Thank you. Let's go get it. They're like, no, let's spend some more time talking around this whole thing, shall we? Well, we made it to the roof.
According to Warrant Officer Mireille, the CGF commander sung his heart out up here. I imagine it took a while to climb the stairs while he was under the influence.
Yes, but our biggest issue is that he doesn't remember where exactly he misplaced the key. If you were to lose it anywhere, this would be the place. Let's try searching for a while and see where that takes us. Alright. He wouldn't have, thrown it up there, would he? Alright, okay, eyes peeled. Anything done? Oh, duh! Wait, is that it? Wire? So where in the world could this key be? Okay, hold on. I got this. I'm doing the zigzag. Oh! Huh? What's this shiny object there? Oh, it's just a 10 mirror coin. Commander probably dropped it. Hey, 10 mirrors, 10 mirror. Hey, you guys seen anything? Last night the commander came up here and couldn't stop singing. Loudly, I might add. I was hoping to get some rest from our labors, but that didn't happen. You think the key's up on the roof? The lion and I searched the entire roof front to back, but came up with zilch. But hey, we might have overlooked something. I hope you had better luck searching than we did. Did I just see a... That tunnel leads into Arabonia, right? That's right. More specifically, that tunnel and the fortified mountain base up ahead both comprise Guerrilla Fortress.
As the Empire's easternmost stronghold, it is used to keep Calvert in check. Seeing it this close, I cannot help but feel incredibly intimidated by the Empire.
Can't blame me for feeling that way too, Todd. After all, that mountainside and two of the Empire's scariest weapons, the railway guns.
Railway guns? I feel like I've heard of them somewhere before.
I'm sure you have. They're the pride and joy of the Imperial Army. Their ultimate weapons of mass destruction. Or those bad boys fire 80 Reach shells.
Interesting. So these are the battle weapons developed by the Reinford Company.
2 years ago, tensions between the Empire and the Republic had finally reached a breaking point. While both countries began to conduct large-scale military exercises, the wall over there opened, revealing their two enormous railway guns. Weapons which have the capacity to hit Crossbell City, if Erebonia were to unleash them. Tragedy would be unavoidable. The Crossbell Times never once mentioned these while I was living in Calvert. I never knew things were that unstable at the time. Well, as you can see, they've got their trump cards stored away right now. We might owe the Liberalian Queen's non-aggression pact thanks for that. Definitely. I'd always heard that she was an admirable person, but I have a newfound respect for her now. Looks like we got sidetracked. We should continue our search for the key. That was a great scene. Again, this isn't just a detective quest. This is setting up so many things. Guerrilla Fortress, how things are here at the gate. Then just I'm enjoying it. But I'm not enjoying how this freaking key is. Where is this hold? Oh, what's this? The lid of a juice can. Yeah, we can just throw this away. I don't see it anywhere. Well, at the very least, we know for a fact that the commander was up here.
True, but we may have made a mistake to assume that he dropped the key on the roof. If that were the case, the guardsmen would have found it immediately. Considering what Mr. Croix told us earlier, we might need to change our perspective on this entire thing. It's only a possibility. But what if the key fell into a place that we can't normally reach? Let's investigate every nook and cranny of this place one more time. Yeah, I'm like, what if you threw it over the edge here? And it's down there. Okay, let's think one more time. Okay. Or I need to go... Wait a minute. Huh? Lloyd? What's the matter? I see it.
How the hell did it end up in a place like that?
Given its true location, I'm not surprised that they were unable to find the key, no matter how much they scoured the gate.
For now, let's let the warrant officer know. We should be able to reach it with a ladder. Hopefully they'll have one around here we can borrow.
Right, let's go find her.
They saved. I think you were looking for this. Randy handed the key to the armored car over to Mireille and explained how they found it.
It seriously ended up in a place like that? I never would have found it then.
What probably happened is that your commander dropped it while he was singing on the roof.
That aside, I'm just relieved that you were able to find it. Thanks to you, we can finally move the armored car someplace where tourists won't stumble across it. I guess I'm in your debt. This time, Randy.
Don't worry about it. But if you really want to make things even, how about going on a date with me? It'd be a good time.
I don't know what I was expecting. Idiots never change, do they? Well, thank you for everything, SSS.
You're welcome. If you ever need anything from us, all you have to do is submit a support request.
I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me.
See ya. Case closed, eh?
I suppose so. I wasn't sure we would find the key for a second there. If a stranger picked it up, I don't know what we would have done.
Considering where it was dropped, I'd say we got lucky.
I'm inclined to agree. Incidents like this could be avoided if the commander was a bit more observant.
He's always been an incompetent jackass who only thinks about himself, even back when I was stationed here. If we didn't find that key, Mireille probably would have taken the heat for losing it. That man is hopeless. No denying that. Still, at least we know that there are people like the deputy commander and the warrant officer doing honest work in the CGF. I like to think that most of the guardsmen are following suit, despite everything. Good point, Lloyd. Well, time to head out. Yeah, let's go. Important item retrieval complete. What a nice quest. That was nice. So many good nuggets in there. Apparently the commander's going to happen to just be out for background. Mireille, yes. I think we read that. Good, nice rest. Yep, indeed. Okay, with that done, back on that highway. Because we have some pictures to take, and let me tell you, you can't just take pictures from a moving bus. Got him? Oh, this is scenic. The Transcontinental Railroad. Yep, thing connects Erebony to Calvert, all while running smack dab through the middle of Crossbell. Damn impressive when you think about it. Freight trains are also used to transport goods in and out of the state. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that the railroad symbolizes modern-day Crossbell. It's too bad we can't take a picture of the train to give it to Grace. It would have made for something really spectacular. What's up, Tio?
It would seem a train is approaching after all.
Wait, seriously? That's freaking sweet, man. I think it's time for that picture-perfect moment, Mademoiselle. Get the camera, Ellie. Okay, but I'm not entirely... I wish my hands would stop shaking. Here we go. Oh. Some glorious shots.
There it goes.
Phew. I think that might have been the first time I've seen a moving train up close and personal like that. How'd it go, Ellie? Decent, maybe? I may have taken the picture before the train was fully within frame, though. I'm sure you did a swell job, Mademoiselle. Taking pictures basically boils down to hitting the shutter at the right time, eh? If only capturing a great photo were that simple. You need to pay close attention to your composition to ensure you've captured everything in frame. The weather, wind, speed, and lighting can completely alter the impression a photo gives. Much like now, some pictures can only ever be taken once. The difference in quality between amateur and professional photography is immediately apparent. I would imagine a simpleton would have difficulty grasping any level of intricacy or nuance, however. Damn, Tio Todd. You implying something? Anyway, I'm sure it'll turn out fine. You managed to pull the camera out pretty quickly, so we owe you one. And besides, even if it is a little off, it's been a while since you had to take a difficult shot. I'm sure you're starting to get a feel for it again. Well, it's getting there, I suppose. I won't know how they turned out until they're fully developed. Sounds good. We should keep our eyes peeled for other scenic locations we can take photos of. Anyway, let's get a move on. Nice. That's what you get when you don't take the bus, everybody. You get adventure along the road to life. And that is priceless. You also get 10 time steppets, so like, why aren't you taking the roads more often? Oh, monsters? Yeah, but like, come on. Deal with it. Well, almost back in this city now. Oh, sorry, the gun came out. Sorry. We're police officers, all right? Let's make our way right on back. What's next? That's a pretty simple answer to that. We've done east-west Crossbell Highway, so next up is East Crossbell Highway. Long roads. All right, let's check this car. It's a Verne Company luxury car. The license plate number is VE4310. Okay. No, that's you're for now. You're good for now. But I don't trust you. It's a Verne Company Orbital truck. ES4521. Verne Company Orbital truck. LA5828. Okay. It's a Vern Company private car. CW6422. CL1101. Is that familiar, or am I... Alright, I think we checked all of the cars. Let's finish placing the remaining stickers so we can give our reports. I don't think they're in a hurry, so maybe good idea to check all of the cars one more time before we return. However, we are unable to remove any incorrectly placed stickers. Sounds like we'll have anything to worry about. Indeed, I think we've already seen the CL1101 car, haven't we? Alright, if we wanted to be smart about it, we do that. There we go. Okay, hold on. What was the Vern Company? That's not that one. Wait, what? Didn't we see this plate number over at the east exit too? Actually, I think you're right. I don't think it was this type of truck though. It is against state regulation for multiple vehicles to share an identical license plate number. Yeah, Toyota's gotta be right. Gotta have a unique number or you're breaking the law. Probably a good idea to jot this plate down, yeah? Absolutely. We better report this to the Metropolitan Division later. Okay, yeah, so... Does this guy get a... ticket? Number is C... license plate, eastern exit. So yeah, we have to report that, but it's allowed to be here, so it's a loop in the system. Okay. So we placed it on that car, which is good. Okay. And then it's on the car. Okay, that's probably fine then. Okay. But I didn't really do my due diligence over on the other side here. Did I actually check everything? This is 6422 CW. CW. CW in and of itself isn't here. 2 cars, same license plate. Let's mention this in our reports. No, this ain't a goodie. There's no CW here. Unless does the list go to have more? Oh. That's an illegal one right there. Yeah. Slap that baby on. No good, no goods. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Now, what else do we have? We have the East Crossbell Highway that takes us to Armorica Village and Tangram Gate. I mean, well, we're in the business of gates. Wait, there we go. There's the bus stop. Let's go to Tangram. Do a quick little, since we're on a military base romp right now. See what's going on here. At a much more jolly gate. Yesterday, we had a large influx of tourists coming from Calvert pass through the gate. As you could probably guess, it was... excuse me, it was hectic. There's still a lot more coming, so I should brace myself while I still can. Are you drunk on the job, Guardsman Nove? I think you are. I wanted to go to the anniversary festival, but we're really, really busy. I'm sure Bellguard Gate has it just as rough. Guys, no, Bellguard Gate always has it rougher. You okay? Don't do it. It's always such a thrill to hear the thundering sound of the trains when they pass by the gate. Well, the only bad thing is that the wind from the train usually makes my skirt fly up. All right. That's a flat bush right here. Wow, it's like somebody sat on a huge cabbage. All right. Pow. What we got in here? Nothing to report. For now, at least. There's too many people. I'm going to pass out. So this is Tangram Gate. Doesn't seem very fortified. With defenses like this, it's only a matter of time before it falls into Republican hands. Excuse me? You're a spy? CPD gets at this. What? If you don't mind signing here, and on the entry application. There. Am I good to go? Let's see here. Yep, you're all set. Have a wonderful time at the anniversary festival. If you head west along the highway, you'll eventually hit Crossbell City. Have a great time at the festival. Why, thank you, I certainly will. Did you just tell her to walk along the highway? Come on now. It's no good. It's no good advice. Mess hall. It's not even noon yet, and my stomach is already yelling at me for grub. I wonder if anyone would do me a solid and bring me a snack. No can do. We came out here today at the request of a tourist headed back to Calvert. We finally managed to retrieve the wallet he dropped on Tangram Hill, not far away from the gate. Was that it? Sounds like a pretty straightforward job to me. That's what one would think, right? Unfortunately, you're forgetting that Tangram Hill is Republic territory. Even something as insignificant as picking up a lost wallet requires time and cooperation with Republican officials.
Calvert sounds like quite the strict place.
You're telling me? Goes to show that even the simplest of jobs can make you jump through quite a few hoops. Both the Empire and Republic are extremely touchy about territorial disputes. You must keep that in mind as members of the CPD.
This one took us more time than would have liked. Well, we still have other requests to take care of, so we're gonna make our way back to Crossbell City. Sounds good, Scott.
Setting aside the railway, a lot of Calvardians make their way to Tangram Gate on foot. Well, I guess it is basically a straight shot. Not one I'd subject my legs to, but I suppose it's not so odd. I think it's a little odd. The bus service seems like the best way to get to Crossbell City. The bus stops out in the parking lot, right? Well, my belly's full, I'll go have a look. Yes, finally a sensible man. Yesterday was the big grand opening of Arkansas's new performance. I really wanted to go, but fate can be a bit cruel.
It can, can't it? Is it the same price here as the other gate? Okay, I was just gonna check if they were doing like something competitive, like maybe it was $3.90 over here or something, you know, a little drama. Gate on gate drama. I've been informed that this isn't, in fact, the passenger waiting room. How careless of me. Well, be that as it may, I still have the irresistible urge to clean up this mess.
Nice, nice. Some character. Alright, I wonder if Bales is in or if she's on a date with Sergey.
Both Sergeant Major Seeker and Deputy Commander Bales had the day off yesterday. I heard that the Sergeant Major went to the city to spend the day with her little sister, but can't help but wonder what the Deputy Commander ended up doing, or who she ended up doing. She isn't exactly the most social of people, so I'm having a hard time coming up with possibilities.
I am not having a hard time coming up with possibilities, and I want to know...
Enjoying the festival, everyone?
Huh. That's a pretty cruel question. You know better than anyone how insanely busy we are.
Look on the bright side, Randy. At least we were able to have the opening day of the festival off. I hope you used it to recover your energy. I imagine you'll encounter your share of trouble throughout the festival. Just think of the event as an opportunity to show off how you improved.
Yes, leave it to me.
Oh, Lloyd, I've been wanting to thank you for yesterday. Not just for me, but for Fran too. I know she had a wonderful time. No, I should be the one thanking you for inviting me in the first place. I can't say I get many opportunities to go to concerts nowadays, so it really was an awesome experience. I'm happy to hear that. By the way, you don't have to worry. I'm sure you'll get other opportunities to go to more eventually. Wait, I sense yet another misunderstanding coming on. In 3, 2, 1...
What the heck? You got to spend your afternoon with the sisters? What'd you do to get the goddess to bless you with all the luck, huh?
The two of you aren't men. You're just a couple of animals. Truly despicable human beings. Why does this keep happening? What did I even do? Yesterday's break was the first time in a while that I was able to actually stretch my legs. But to be honest, I was just happy to hear that Fran's been doing okay.
I don't think you minded being sandwiched between the Seeker sisters, sweet Lloyd. Whoa, Altair looks so tiny from all the way out here. I'm somewhat moved thinking about how we managed to cross the Great Tangram Hill. Indeed. Treasure chest's been robbed by me in the past. You know, he's the worst. He never does what he's supposed to. Gosh, I don't like that guy. Papa. Now then, what we got here? Yes. My pal Brood was stationed at Bellguard Gate. I wonder how he's holding up. I've been friends with him ever since our days in Sunday school. I heard he had some trouble over there, so I can't help but wonder how he's doing. Aw, you're a good friend. The view yesterday was something else, let me tell you. I couldn't believe how many groups of Calvardians were traveling by orbital bus. I mean, I've never seen that many people before, not including our marching drills. It was more like a not including our marching drills. Indeed. These are unprecedented times. Whapa. But with that, Tangram Gate, everybody. All clear? All clear. We're good. We're Gucci. What we got going on over here? Where you going?
Mom, hurry! Let's get on the bus! I want to get to the festival already!
Orbital buses are starting to get pretty popular in Calvert too, you know. Most of them are manufactured by the Republic's Vern Company, even the ones here in Crossbell. I see. So you're telling me Armorica Village. Gotta go stop by Armorica Village. Because why would we not? I gotta know what the people are doing. They got a big market in town, but did that drive business here? Stay tuned to find out. Sounds like some tourists are headed our way. Apparently, Mireille is going to be working at the apiary during the anniversary festival instead of Derek. Well, I, for one, am pretty excited about all this. This just means the village will be getting a lot livelier. Indeed. It's crazy how different the culture is in Armorica compared to the city. And here I thought I was going to see all sorts of high-tech agriculture ordnance. Well, I guess it's refreshing to have places that withstand modern times. Yellow. Oh, nope, everybody's just out being busy bees. Busy bees in Armorica. The soft murmuring of the river, the chirping of the birds, the gorgeous scenery. I bet Armorica would be the perfect place for a nice picnic. And speaking of picnics, I'm starving. Go get some grub, my man. Back at the general store. Oh, look, it's just so fanciful. Fresh veggies. This cheap. Time to stockpile while I can. Armorica Village's honey seems to be a real hit with tourists. If we made this much myrrh all the time, I could just kick back and live happily. Well, I'm glad. Earnings from our festival food stall weren't too bad for the first day. I can thank Arkansas for that, bringing as many people to the city as they did. All according to this old man's plan. I've only been told a rumor here and there about it, but the way I hear it, Arkansas's new show is something else. If I were to get my mitts on a ticket, you better believe I'd drop all my farm work and be on the next bus into the city faster than you could say Armorican omelet rice.
Care to repeat that?
Just a joke, dear. Oh boy, old MacDonald had a wife.
Yeah. Farm work is keeping me busy, so I won't be able to make the trip to the festival. Aretha and Stefan are going, since it's a good opportunity to visit their old home.
Yep, I saw him. Well, that didn't go over well. Still, I think it's fair to say no matter who you are, as long as you live in Crossbell, you're a fan of Arkansas. Indeed. Big fan. Big fan. Maybe the biggest of fans. How's the village chief doing? According to Derek, the food stall has been quite a hit. As the chief of Armorica Village and a longtime producer of honey, I couldn't be prouder. That's great. That's great, old-timer.
Hello. We still have 4 more days of the festival to enjoy, and it looks to me like the crowd of tourists will continue to grow. I should make sure and ask Gofan to give them a warm welcome at the inn.
Yeah, gotta just be like,
Gofan, this time actually being kind to the customers.
What's he gonna say? Like, oh, you want me to be nice to the people? Oh, start away. Sorry,
Mireille. Derek volunteered to be our anniversary festival stall salesman. So that means I'm in charge of the apiary for the whole anniversary festival. Well, about time I got to work.
All right. Couldn't quite gauge your reaction to that. Were you happy? Were you sad?
A lot of strangers have been walking into the village. Do you think they'll play with me while they're here?
Maybe, if you behave.
I wanted to go see the anniversary festival, but Mom told me I couldn't. So annoying.
Pfft, screw her. Jump. Here's the ticket. Just jump on the bus. She'll never know. She won't know until it's too late.
Whoa, this place is so soothing. After seeing the city's crowds, it's hard to believe we're still in Crossbell State.
Watching Arkansas perform was the only item on my festival to-do list, so I thought I might as well come and see what this village is like. Place is pretty nice. I'll probably take it easy here until the festival ends. I gotta say though, it's a good break from the hustle and bustle, at least of last episode.
Loads of tourists have been coming to visit the village lately. I'll stay here by the water in case someone from the Fisherman Guild stops by. Why, you ask? To be recruited, of course.
Yeah, 'cause you still couldn't dare to step foot inside. Well, your day will come on, you wonderful Bracer girls. Welcome.
I think I'll take on some of those monster exterminations today. If you leave them be, they can multiply in the blink of an eye. Hard to believe that tourists are going to come stop by a remote place like Armorica. Aeolia, let's try to stop any troublemakers from entering places they shouldn't, okay? I hear you loud and clear. Let me finish eating first.
Yep, priorities. I'm almost done with today's work. Should I take a look around Crossbell City in the afternoon? We decided to pitch in and offer our food at the village's anniversary festival stall. My daughter even volunteered to help out. If you ever start to miss my cooking, you can go get some in Crossbell City. Alright, tourists will probably be looking to book some rooms here soon. I'll need to work extra hard to man this place by myself. Yes, you do. What are the prices like in Armorica? So 400, this is a decent rate out here. Hasn't gotten crazy. Could have probably hiked that up and earned a bit of extra cash, but you didn't. Respect. How would I have ever guessed that Celie would go work at the food stall? And she's working it with Derek? Together? Alone? Damn it. If I wasn't busy with work, I'd run to her rescue. Right, Celie's from this bar. Now I've placed her. Alright, we don't have Hayworth here. Tourist Brad. Why does Brad get a name, but the other guys are just tourists? I guess some have actually had names when I think about it. Being here in this village is like a breath of fresh air. I can almost imagine myself tending to the fields while basking in the sun's glow. When I'm old, I want to spend the rest of my days in a relaxing place like this. Yeah. Escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Live out the farm life. But farm life is hard life. But it's a good, honest life. Well, that should be the the Armorica village. So got caught up on that whole farm business. But we can't escape from our duties for so long. We have a couple more things for us to do. Last thing I want to do, if we get some sort of overview map here. So, I guess so carried away. East is good. East Crossbell Highway, Old Armorica Road, Armorica Village, Tangram Gate looking all good. Bellguard Gate and the West Crossbell Highway, that's good. But south, St. Ursula Medical College, that is where we can do our missing doctor quest, was it? Then we also have Ursula Road here. We have Stargazer's Tower, which are some pretty scenic places. I figure let's actually start making our way to St. Ursula and taking some pictures along the roads. Oh, that is really only the northern roads, but all in due time. Or do we... we should be fine. I wanted to try traveling alone just once in my life. I've heard all kinds of wild things about Crossbell, but it's been an enjoyable experience overall. When can I finally visit the airport? We don't have any business here. I want to see it one day. Alright, and nothing here. Alright, well, if we want to get some good shots, we gotta hit that Ursula Road on foot. Alright, so, everything here is super scenic though. This could be anywhere. Alright. Okay. Well, it's kind of just presenting itself now. Oh, little monkey man. You want to die? Sorry, I'll go do this instead. So this big old body of water is Lupinus River, eh? What's that big thingy floating all the way out in the middle of it supposed to be? I'm gonna guess there's some old ruins.
The database contains no details either. The only information I found was that entry is prohibited.
I can't speak to the ruin's origins, but I've heard people refer to it as a matchmaking shrine. If a man stands on the left of the observation platform and a woman to the right, they can give their vows and live happily ever after. I don't know about that, Mademoiselle. Kind of sounds like an old wives' tale. How about we could take a great photo of this area for Grace's article? Will you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. Did you need to take 3? Phew, I think that should do it. Good job, Ellie. Seems like things went well. With that, shall we get going? I get taking multiple pictures of a moving target, but the ruins are pretty still. I guess it ain't our photo quartz. All right, Ursula Roads, all good. Spading along. Another fun thing along Ursula Road, though, is a place we were not that long ago. It gets a little mysterious first and foremost. Accidentally ran up the butt of a monkey. Come on, I'm not the only guy to accidentally run up the butt of a monkey, okay? We've all been there, done that. There's one picture we can actually take in the tower that I would like for us to take. Pow. Actually, just really the path to the tower is what we need. Oh, double attack. That's okay. This is just free craft points. I wanted this. Gotta be ready. Okay. Let's have a care where we go. Not to that boss monster chest. I don't want to even think about the humiliation I felt at the hands of those monsters. Oh, so big. All right. Stargaze. Look at that, though. That's pretty crazy. Stargazer's Tower. It's been a while since we fought Yin here. On second glance, this place sure is beautiful, isn't it? From the outside, absolutely. From the inside, not so much. Would it not be wise to conduct an investigation of the entire tower someday? Leaving mysteries like this unchecked always leaves an unsavory taste in my mouth. Considering the place is under the CGF's jurisdiction, it might be easier said than done, Tiotai. On top of that, you'd have to get the permission of a dumbass who won't allow anything that doesn't earn him a promotion. Well, with all these problems to deal with, we'll never get bored. Anyway, this spot would make a nice photo for Grace's article. Will you do the honors, Ellie? Okay, leave it to me. Phew, I think that should do it. Good job, Ellie. Seems like things went well. With that, shall we get going? She's getting real pro at this. You go, girl. All right. Well then, the mysterious Ursula Road continues. We have a Saint Ursula to get to, and maybe the quickest way for us to actually do that and start this whole thing would be for us to head on back and then jump on a bus that then takes us to the medical college, because trekking on foot, I'm past that. Yep, that's how lazy I am. Bring that bus. Bus driver, move that bus to the medical college. And with that wonderful soundtrack playing, yes, we are ready to go next episode around, where we got a fun little quest to take care of. We also have the northern province of Crossbell, if you will, to check out. And then this wonderful first day of the festival will slowly come to an end. But tune in next time for more. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.